1000 is a number, and out of context it is just an arithmetical value expressed by a word, symbol or figure. It stands for a quantity and is used in counting and making calculations. Add a value to it though, convert it to say time or money, and things change. 1000 hours of work, if you work an average of 40 hours a week, equals 25 weeks of work. That is half a year of your work done. 1000 of the currency used in your country might be a lot. It surely is a considerable amount where I'm from. 1000 years, that is a millennium, and that's a lot for everybody. If you convert 1000 into scuba dives, it definitely becomes quite a significant number as well. But unless you log your dives, this number will mean nothing. Today is Sunday the 1st of September, and in a place called Anchor Bay, my colleague Aaron just completed his 1000 dive. So fittingly to the occasion, here is why you should always keep a logbook, how to use it, and why to log your dives.
Ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand. Ocean man, the voyage to the corner of the globe is a real trip. Ocean man, the crust of a tan man by the sand, soaking up the thirst of the land.
In order to celebrate your dive milestones, be it 50, 100 or 1000, you need to log your dives. Like a pilot who needs a flight logbook, you should have a diver's logbook. Make a habit of writing dives down in your logbook, and to do so, get a dedicated one. There are many different types allowing you to record information about your dive. Buy a blank book and make your own dive log. Or if your dive computer has this feature, transfer the dives to your desktop or laptop and save them there. Usually here you can also look at the dives more in depth and study dive profiles. If you're really fancy and somebody on the go, you can even just use your mobile phone and different apps to log. But do mark your dives, as every dive counts. Even though some divers will call a logbook a lie book, and a bunch of stamps and stats in a book will not say anything about your skill in the water, due to personal safety and insurance reasons, some places won't let you dive unless you can prove that you have a certain number of dives. And just like a passport lets you get into a country, your logbook might make the difference between you getting in the water or not. And if you want to progress with pro training like Dive Master or above, you need to have your dives verified. This means stamped and signed by a verified pro or dive center. See the link below to see PADI and SSI's minimum requirements. What happens all the time when people check in for a new dive session is that they don't know how much weight they need because they have forgotten. Being correctly weighted is absolutely critical for good and safe diving, and in the equation of buoyancy, factors such as diving environment, equipment requirements, and your body composition, which can all change a lot, make a huge difference. So keeping a log will help you, giving you a reference to work out how much weight you may need with a certain type of equipment in a given environment. Recording in your logbook parameters like depth, length of the dive and used gas, as well as underwater conditions like temperature, current, surge, etc., will force you to look into your dive more in depth. Take your computer, sit down and run through those stats. Did you respect your maximum allowed depth, or did you go deeper? And if so, why? How was your air consumption, and has it improved compared to previous dives? What conditions played a role, and were your body skills fine? So save the experience and run through the dive again. I once had a colleague who for each dive wrote down a little story with all the anecdotes about the dive. While this might be a little poetic for you, nevertheless your dive log is a diary. Find your style, but keep a chronicle. Where were you? What happened? Who was your buddy? What did you see? Any interesting new species? How were your feelings before and after the dive? Make some notes to yourself about your dive. This will help you in the future, and it will be great to look at in 20 years from now. All those funny stamps, the memories of that curious character with the mankini, and perhaps the phone number of that pretty diver who was on the same boat as you.
I'm on the move, I'm going out.
So, this is it for now. But if you feel that you want to add something, just leave a comment below. Of course, if you like the video, leave a like. And if you want to know when more videos and new videos are coming out, just subscribe to the channel, it really helps us. And as always, keep your souls wet.
It's gotta be against the law. Look this damn good, baby.